Laurel, the information released by investigators late today is disturbing. They say Craig Lazon borrowed a circle saw from a friend. When he returned it, the friend gave it to police, and we're told Tiffany Lazon's DNA was found on the saw. Authorities say although Tiffany's body has not been found, a number of search warrants have been executed and evidence suggests she is dead. You may recall Tiffany has not been heard from or seen in weeks. Family asked for a welfare check, and it was done on January 8th. We're told the door at Tiffany's home was wide open, the lights were on. All of her personal belongings were still there, including her vehicle. Detectives paid the estranged husband, Craig, a visit. He told them Tiffany had plans to move to Washington. Tiffany's family never bought that. They suspected Craig all along. Here's what Tiffany's mother told us just last week.
I don't think she committed suicide. I don't think she left on her own. Somebody took her out of here. But who? And I'm pretty sure Craig's involved.
All right, Craig Lazon is now facing a murder charge. He was already facing animal neglect and abandonment charges related to Tiffany's pet cat. Craig Lazon should face a judge in court tomorrow.